Alright guys, we're going to investigate the official rank 1 player on Riven on the Turkey server today. This guy has over 2 million mastery points with Riven, while being the rank 1 highest LP challenger Riven main. Let's take a look and see how he plays. Alright guys, here we are in the game, watching and spectating the rank 1 Riven in the Turkey server. I cannot wait to see how this guy actually plays it out. It appears that this guy actually went for a Dorn's Blade as the starter item. That's pretty interesting. He's also playing against a Tahm Kench top lane, so looking forward to see how this is gonna go. Actually, Tahm Kench cheesing Riven level 1, that's extremely smart of Tahm Kench, not gonna lie. Oh, she's running the other way? Oh, she flashed over the wall. That's starting off pretty badly. You see, when you play Riven and you need to help out your opponent with the blue buff, you always want to walk around the jungle instead of walking directly into the river, because you're gonna risk getting cheesed on level 1. Now, let's see how this is going to go. This is actually a Tahm Kench, specifically with Ignite as well, which is something super rare, honestly. You don't really see a Tahm Kench, playing with Ignite, ever. Especially, Tahm Kench in top lane. You don't really get to see that, ever. It's my first time seeing a Tahm Kench top lane, especially with Ignite. Must be some kind of thing on Turkey server, I guess. He's getting a gank by the jungler, and there's a teleport coming in from mid lane. Oh man, oh, he could have actually killed him. He missed an opportunity right there. He could have actually killed him with a couple autos and Qs. Wow. He's starting off having a really bad time. I don't think that this guy has a potion anymore. No, he doesn't actually have a potion. Let's see how this Riven plays it out while being while having such a bad start. So he's currently 200 health, which means that he can't really trade this Tahm Kench at all. He doesn't really block out the damage from Tahm Kench W. Is he going to go for the CS or no? Oh, this guy is really smart. He used his shield to block the creep so he couldn't get it. That's such a genius play. I love when people do that. That is so smart. So let's take a look and see what kind of item he's going to buy as the first item. Oh, it appears he's going to stay. He's kind of sitting in this spot where he has to decide whether he goes back to base or not. And in this case, it's kind of hard for him to go back because he's going to lose a pretty large amount of farm. But it would have still been a lot better than just sitting here. It's going to turn really bad for him because he decided to stay. All that Tahm Kench needs to do is hit a Q into auto or auto Q, and it's done for him. He should have gone back when he had the chance. Would have been way better. So the wave gets pushed into him now. There's also a pretty big chance that he's going to get... Yeah, he's going to get 1v2'd. That's what I expected. That's why he should never stay... Oh. What? They both... What? They both just die on her tower. Are you serious? No way. That's honestly so interesting, man. Unbelievable. The fact that they both died there. So, it appears that Riven got a second Dorn Blade and a Longsword as well. Okay. That's 2 Dorn Blades. Just one thing that you guys should know. In Season 11, people think that you can stack up the Dorn's Blade, but in fact it doesn't actually work. I've done some testing, and it appears that you cannot stack the Dorn's Blade at all. It does show a display. It does show that you have the Omnivamp, but the stat does not actually work when you test it out. So it's just a display, nothing else. So it doesn't actually work. I was actually hoping for this guy to know that, but if he goes for 2 Dorn Blades, it doesn't work. So he's currently stacking up the wave completely, which is really smart. If you stack up the wave as big as possible, your trading is going to improve quite a bit, because when you go for a trade with Tahm Kench, he's going to he's going to do extra damage with the creeps. That's really smart. But it does appear that this guy is not playing with vision. That's not very smart. He's pushing it in directly. Still does not have a ward out being there, but it's already clear where the Joner is currently at. Because of the objective. Ooh, he's getting like all-nint by Tom Kench. Oh. Ah, he's getting straight up all-nint. That's painful to watch. What happened there is that he didn't get to sidestep Tom Kench's Q, which is extremely important. When you play against Tom Kench, you want to be standing behind the creep so that he will never hit a Q on you. And in case he might actually follow you, that's when you want to have your E ready or being able to like sidestep and completely dodging the Q. Like once you get hit by the constant Qs from Tom Kench, he's just gonna follow you until the very end. Like he can stay at you like pretty easily once the slows apply. He's gonna thin out the wave. That's smart. That's really good. So he's trying to like thin out the wave a little bit so he can like freeze it right next to his tower. As you can see, he's like dragging the wave a little bit. He doesn't get the CS though. And he takes like quite a bit of damage with from the creeps. He could have used his shield there. Yeah, Tom Kench is not able to move up because there's a there's the jungler in the river currently. But it's really good that he's freezing it out. He can get like a little bit of his advantage back this way. It also appears, this is quite interesting honestly. This Riven is going for 3 points in his Q. And that takes like 1 point in his W. Okay, like he doesn't actually like get his W at level 8. Instead he gets his W like level 7. That's kind of interesting, really. Okay, whatever. Not exactly sure what happened there, to be honest. Like, you put, on level 5, you have 3 points into your Q. On level 6, you have another point to your ult. And then on level 7, you put your next point to Q, and then you get your W. Alright, he's getting like completely all-in again by this Tom Kench. He's not able to get out at all, actually. Oh, and here he goes again. Oh. So like, the same thing basically happened all over again. Once again, it would have been way better if he was sitting in a good spot where he could not get hit by his auto or his Q. Like once he does the Q train on you, like you're pretty much dead. Like you can do whatever you want, but he's just gonna keep queuing, keep using the W. He actually used his teleport to get back to lane. Okay. So he pushed down the wave, and he's now looking to roam mid lane. That's good, because if he were to stay top lane, he couldn't really do anything, especially against Tom Kench, now that he's already like that fed. He keeps roaming down to... Actually, there's a massive fight in the jungle, but he's letting it go. Okay. He took the farm in mid lane, and now rotating back top. Tom Kench might actually get another plate right now. No, he didn't. Let's see how he plays it out. So ultimately, the best way to play out this matchup now is to constantly throw in the third Q whenever Tom Kench goes for a CS. But at the same time, you want to stand behind the creep, right? Most importantly, as long as you don't get hit by Tom Kench Q, you should be good to go. Like, I consider this matchup to be a pretty easy matchup, actually. It's just dependent on like how you play it out. He's getting a gank by Viego right now. Viego's going in. Oh. Yeah, like Riven could not continue pushing that. Like he could not continue fighting that because once again, like Tahm Kench could get like 3 stacks off to get the stun and the W again. You see that this Riven does not trade when Tahm Kench goes for a CS. Every single time Tahm Kench gets a free CS, Riven doesn't trade. She doesn't actually take the trade ever. Just when the moment is perfect. Apparently she's gonna start pushing it. That's like a fight in the enemy jungle right now. Tahm Kench with Kindred taking down a massive fight with the jungler. It's good that Riven is pushing it. Gives her like a slight advantage again when she goes back to base. It appears that she's actually going to stay for another round. That's kind of interesting. Like this was going to be her chance at like backporting and getting her next item. But she will stay in the lane instead. That's this backport basically just made it like harder for her lane right now. Sidestep failed. She shielded directly into the Q, but she tanked the damage anyways. What will happen now? How is she gonna play it? Once again, she has to go... Yeah, these are the traits I'm gonna look for. This guy definitely knows it. He knows how to trade in certain moments, but he's definitely missing like a lot of opportunities to get like proper trades off. Yeah, that's perfect. Riven dashes backwards so that he doesn't get like the full stacks off, but Tahm Kench will get away right now. Good. She played that pretty well. Like, she dashed backwards. She didn't continue to go in, because otherwise Tahm Kench might have been able to actually get a kill. Might have had an opportunity. So along with this, hopefully she can get the entire turret. That would be really perfect in her situation. I'm actually very glad that the jungler helped out. Now she's going to continue pushing for another wave, and then she will go back afterwards. So currently, like, terms of items, this challenger player has bought 2 Dorm Blades, a Phage, and a pickaxe. I'm assuming that she is going to buy Gore Drinker right now. Yeah, she bought a Gore Drinker. She does not have gold for the tier 1 boots, I think. Oh, she does actually have it. Good. Like, Riven fell behind in the lane pretty hard, actually. She, there's been a lot of moments where she made a couple mistakes and got caught. But luckily, the jungler came in a couple times. They got a few kills, and they got the turret now as well. Now he has Gorchinker with the city boots, and all that matters now is getting catches through the game and trying to get as much farm as possible. I won't say as many, but as much farm as possible. She should be able to outscale like literally the entire team right now, just from farming alone. So if she gets like one proper split push off, she will get really far ahead. She's looking in this fight right now, trying to get like the 2v3 off with the red buff that she had. Continues to push down the wave, but is unable to get like a single good opportunity off. And there she goes back again. Yeah, she definitely tried to get... Oh, she's gonna stay. That's risky. But the jungler is here as well, so who knows, it might work. Oh? She turned? Okay. I would have definitely played that different, man. I would have definitely played that differently there. I would never engage with my first Q. She nearly lost that because of that engage. Like, she should have charged her Q right off the start and then go in for the all-in. But it worked. Her play actually worked out in some way. Ooh, she's back putting out a very risky play. Like, a very risky place. So what's her next item going to be? What is she going to buy? She goes for lethality. I honestly, okay, guys, I haven't taken a look at like what she's building when I went to spectate her. Or I mean this guy. So it's going to be really interesting to like see like what kind of build she's going to go into. Starting off with lethality after Gorginker. So I'm assuming that's probably going to be Edge of the Night, I think. Interesting. She's also going for the split push, and she saw the jungler coming top, so let's see how she plays it. Tahm Kench is right behind. I'm personally not really a huge fan of like how Riven is playing it out with her combos. There are cases where she's not like charging her Q for the third Q. She's also like, there's also cases sometimes where she's like overlapping the W with E to not get the max out of it. Basically what I mean with that is like using your E and your W to engage like at the same time. Like that's only very situational, but it's very inefficient if it comes down to like fighting. Takes a nice fight, honestly. That was a nice flank with the teleport. But he's got to be very careful. He's about to get destroyed by Tahm Kench. She should run. There's been a couple moments where she could have been alive. This person is buying like... I can't even say it. It's actually in Turkey language. She's buying this item. I've never bought that before, actually. I'm not really a huge fan of this item. Looks honestly kind of interesting to buy right now, but then again, like, it's something I typically don't buy. It doesn't really fit, you know? Most of the time, like, going for, like, Gorginker or Gorginker with Black Cleaver, like, usually that's the kind of setup you want to run just because of what it provides. And, like, how consistent the build is. And if you're, like, snowballing, you want to go for, like, Hydra. Or a Sense Reaver, maybe. Let's go in mid to see if he can get a fight off. If he could get Kindred down in an instant, that could carry an entire fight right now. Specifically, Kai'Sa or Kindred. Or Lulu. Ooh, that's a nice fight, to be honest. Excellent. Getting the CCL from Tahm Kench for the team. Nearly had that Tahm Kench. That was extremely close. Taking down the wards for the Baron. Really smart to do. Tahm Kench trying to steal it. Hopefully they don't actually steal it. Great. This is looking extremely good for Riven right now. She's getting... Riven is becoming really strong right now. Next Drake is spawning very, very soon. So Riven should really like hurry up because it's spawning in less than 20 seconds. What is she going to buy? Oh, she's going for Phage, which I'm assuming that's probably going to be for Steric's Gauge. Probably going to be for Steric's Gauge. Like, that's the only item where you can build it into after the Gorginker. The flash from Riven is up right now, which she can use when the next fight arrives. She's like hard pushing mid lane. Like in this case, like the entire team is being like all around the place, right? Around the jungle, around bottom jungle, in base. Like typically for me, guys, if I were in this situation, I'd be in top lane right now and hard pushing it because there's no reason to be mid. Like, the chances of getting 1v3 in mid lane is pretty high, because if your team is not there and everything is getting pushed in from all lanes, then chances are likely that they're all mid lane and just waiting for you. Appears... Yeah, another fight's going to start in the river. So the best call right now would be to have Riven on the side lanes. So if Riven goes top right now, that would be the most ideal. Like, having the team go mid and Riven go top. She can use Q. Whenever Q is on cooldown, always be charging Q at any time. She missed a stun. Sidestep Tom Kench. Tom Kench is strong, man. This game is looking incredibly good for Riven right now. It's looking really, really good. There's absolutely no way that these guys can lose right now. As long as no throws are going to happen. It's looking incredibly good. They can definitely get like a few, like 1/3 with this, including like another jungle camp. She hasn't bought an item. Not sure if that was a mistake, because she could have taken the camp in the jungle. She's gonna go bot lane to split it out completely. She does have teleport as well. And she also has a pretty insane, like, 1-level lead. That's really insane, guys, just so I know, because of the way how Riven, like, how behind she was early in the game. And now she's, like, 3 levels ahead of the enemy ADC, including the support, which is also another 2 levels. So Riven is, like, 5 levels ahead of support right now. That's insane. Wait, what? She canceled out her backboard in the last second with W. She buys... Yep, she went for Sterix Gauge as the 3rd item, actually. Okay. So now, what you gonna do? So, personally, guys, the Drake is, you know, coming later. Personally, what I would do in this situation is probably go to the side lanes where I could get a catch. In this case, I would definitely be looking around pushing bot lane specifically because of their mid laner being there. But most importantly, getting some kind of split going because her teleport is currently up. She has to make some kind of play. Currently, she's looking for a catch, though, which it could work, but, I mean, this is high elo, right? And she's gonna cheese at Tom Kench. She's wasting a lot of time trying to make something happen. If she was on the side lanes pushing right now, she'd be in top lane taking the turret at this point. Would have definitely been better if she was splitting right now. I like how she's going for the W max after Q. I love that. I love maxing Q WE. It's like it's been something I've been doing for over 2 years right now, and it's always been so many situations it's proven to just be so strong. Sometimes better than E. Ah. Oh, she's going for a teleport to mid lane. They actually got like every single kill. That's great. He's going for a teleport to see if he can... Yeah, this guy's like teleporting mid to push down the lane and then to rotate back to Baron. I like that this guy is actually taking jungle camps along with rotating towards Baron. I always give that as an advice, guys. If you play Riven in top and you're rotating towards a certain object, you should always like take every single camp with you. That's extremely important. They're like constantly fighting. I feel like Riven could... I feel like this person could play it better. This is by no means a bad Riven or anything. Not really. But I feel like if he played it slightly different, splitting the side lanes a bit more in situation when it should be, I think that she could have actually like done so much more. Kind of like walking in mid, mostly. Ooh, that was a nice flash catch, because that 80 carry catch is gonna do so much. Okay. Oh. That's not looking for. Oh, okay. Nice. Great. That's great. That's a good one. Unfortunately, though, the support actually died. So they can't really do much more. Should not be fighting this. Should not be fighting this. It's 2v3. It's too risky. There's no ultimate on Riven either. Unless... Too risky. It's working, but it's really risky. I would have never taken it. No. Like, you, if it's a 2v3, you have no R. Tom Kench is extremely strong. You don't want to be in it. You want to keep taking jungle camps, keep splitting. So this guy actually went for QSS as the 4th item, taking a stopwatch as well, which I'm pretty sure he's going to build that into Guardian's Angel. I think he's going to get the Guardian's Angel first, I think. I wonder if this Riven is going to like finish off the QSS first, or getting the Guardian's Angel. Getting turrets. Great. The teleport from Riven is up again. Let's see how this guy's going to play it out with TP. The Drake is spawning in less than a minute, and his teleport is up. So I wonder... If he was topside right now, with Drake spawning soon, he could have pushed it all the way and probably get an advantage from it. So they're trying to like block out the roads to the Drake right now. Wants to go for the... No, she's staying. She's looking for that play right now. She's looking for that catch, right? Okay. Drake is spawning right now. That's going to be theirs, which will be the 3rd Drake actually for them. Their team is like trying to fight with these guys right now. He's standing a little too far away. They should be forcing the Drake right now, not be looking for a fight. The team is walking away and Riven is looking for a catch. She should be pushing bot lane. She really should be pushing bot lane right now. I don't know what she's doing. Oh man, she had to push bot lane. This was so... There's a lot of time missed. She has TP. Like, as soon as they walked down to mid lane and walked, like, towards the center, like, she should have... What? She pressed R? To get the extra damage for the turrets? Like, her ultimate was going to be the playmaker. You can charge your Q on the turrets to do the turret faster. If you had your ultimate now, you could have won the game here if she did a nice play. She doesn't have ultimate now, so she cannot win the lane. She can't win the fight, I mean. Okay, she has the ultimate now. Oh, good play. Wow. Good play. Really good play, guys. That's what I love to see. Oh wow, oh wow, this Riven is blocking damage for Ezreal. Wow, that's what I love to see. I really like how this Riven plays out teamfights sometimes. Not a huge fan of how she does the combos and her decision making and stuff, but I love how this Riven is like blocking the damage for Ezreal. I love these teammates that really think about like 80 carries and helping them out. I love to see that. I give this guy credit for that one. I usually don't really get to see like other players that do that. They're going for Baron as well right now. So they have the mid inhib, the bottom inhib, and they're now getting the Baron as well. So all they have to do is just push top now, and it's the game will be free. She's escaping through the wall, which is extremely smart. She needs to back off though. She has a Baron. Don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. You have a Baron. You got a Baron. You got TP. Not so sure about this. She has to back off. Alright. What is she gonna buy? She's going to... Oh, she finished off the QSS. She's not actually finishing the Guardian's Angel. I would have definitely bought Guardian's Angel here. Like, QSS is really nice. I love the like the things you get from it, but the item is definitely not worth rushing as a 5th item. Like, you would basically always get as the last item. Guardian's Angel has way too much survivability that you gain from it, so that's like typically that you want to typically get that like last item. She's looking for that catch on Kaisa, but... Oh. Oh, he's going in. Oh, Gragas is coming. Ah. Yeah, so far, the game is going kind of interesting. Like, the team of Riven, with Riven together, like, they're making some good plays, but they're constantly throwing away the lead or not playing it, like, flawlessly enough. Okay, Drake is about to spawn. Right now, Riven needs to fix the side lanes. I don't think she gets to steal the Drake. No. That's Kindred fighting in bot lane. It would have been better if Riven path towards it. They're pushing down mid lane. Riven does not have ultimate anymore, so she had to get Guardian's Angel here. Okay, team doesn't play perfect either. She had to get Guardian's Angel here. Yes, she had to get Guardian's Angel. It would have been different. The fact that she finished the QSS before Guardian's Angel made a huge difference. Honestly, guys, it might be a loss, but this guy is, you know, it might not be the best server out there, you know, Turkey server. That's why we're investigating this guy. But not gonna lie, guys, this guy's challenger with Riven. Interesting to watch, you know, a Turkey server. I've always wanted to see like how they play, and this is very interesting. I'm actually very happy that we've watched this guy. It was fun, but hopefully you guys have learned something with me. I cannot wait to make more videos like this. Let me know if you guys like this, and hey, thank you for being on today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.